How you guys doing? Welcome to the beautiful 25k breaking stream. It's gonna happen, guys. It's gonna happen. The move does not look weak. The breakout does look real. The 25k right here, 24,960 right now. The highest we've been right now, it's at 25, touching the 25 again. It's gonna happen, guys. It's gonna happen. Tonight is the night. Today is the night. The blue balls, gather around. You are welcome to the best stream ever, where we look at the charts. We know the charts. We know our lines. We know when stuff is happening. We know when stuff is gonna boom. It looks nice. It looks so beautiful. How's everybody doing, chat? There is so many people in the chat. Let me see who do I know. Chamali, Hufi, Mladen's in the chat. Choco, Bjornar, XRP Legend, Gabriel, Young Brad, Christo, Nemek, Larny is in here. Young Bro, what's up? Aid, Wei, Robert, Nickel, Rothstein is here as well. To the moon, Steven, Charlie, Troll Fix, Dr. Kala, FOMO will pay the bills. FOMO will pay the bills. Maybe. We don't have any trade going on, but we are in a long positions on spot, so you know, we don't care. We don't care. It's going 25-2. I don't recommend shorting. Have a tight stop loss. It looks good. It looks good. Through everybody else in the chat. Chat going crazy. This looks very nice. You can see up here right now, it's not dropping down just yet. It's curving a little bit to the side up here because we are hitting major resistance up here at 25k. Will it happen tonight? This can under no circumstance fall back down again, guys. This can under no circumstance right now fall back below the wedge. If we do fall back below the wedge over here, it's game over, guys. It's game over. Crypto say we will be right. Garrett will be right. All the bears will be right. Capo will be right on Twitter. Everybody will be right who have been shorting. If this falls back below this wedge over here, everybody who has been bear, you know, will be right. And they will be bragging on Twitter for the next, I don't know how many weeks, until we get back to 25k. If this thing falls back below this wedge, it's game over, guys. It's game over for the bulls. Right now, it's now or never. The breakout needs to happen right now. We cannot, you know, hit the 25k, you know, 16 times in a row and not break it. If you hit it, you gotta break it. If you go up there, you gotta break it. You gotta do it. You gotta show bullishness. This needs to pump. If this right now fails, you know, the bears will win. But if it breaks up, we win, guys. We win. The bulls win. The bulls win. So we are not quite there yet. As you can see right now, we are sitting on the resistance 25k, the magical number, the number that everybody has been waiting for, that we need to break towards upside. It's so close. It's so close. And you can see here the breakout is real. You can see the volume pumping in an entire wedge up here towards upside. You know, it started over here. The volume started kicking in. The volatility kicked in up here. Started breaking up. Starting climbing up here. The volume went down. The volume went down. But on the breakout itself, we got a volume, guys. We got a volume. We got a volume on the breakout. We got a real volume on the breakout, guys. Big volume. This is on Binance. This is not some kind of, you know, shitty exchange. This is on Binance. Real breakout volume. But under no circumstances can we, you know, pull back. We might, you know, go a little bit back up here, do some shaky up here, but eventually this needs to break tonight towards the upside. And if you see a little bit, you know, if you zoom a little bit out up here on the daily time frame, you'll see up here the magical resistance up here. This is on the daily time frame. On the weekly time frame, the resistance up here as well, counting up there, 25k up here. Where is it? Up here. You can see this is the magical resistance, guys. This is the you know, the big one that we are breaking right now. And if you go, you know, the small time frames up here, you'll see that we try to, you know, to break it on this move up here. We try to break it 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, fail to do it every single time, and then we pulled back a little bit. We gathered the forces, we gathered the bulls, we gathered the, you know, all the bulls, you know. Okay, we tell, you know, because on the move towards the upside, you know, from the 16k, no bulls were, you know, able to, you know, get in. You know, there was still, you know, bearish, there was scared. But when we came up here at the top, we failed. And then we pulled back. We said, okay, bulls, time to get in. We need just a little bit more push to push it above 25k. And what happened, you know, yesterday over here? What happened yesterday? We came to that 25k level. We failed again. We pulled again. Let's do one more try. One more try. Gather a little bit more forces up here. Let's get the last ones that are gonna get in. Let's do nice little dip for everybody else who wants to get in. Who wants to get in. And what's happening right now, guys, ladies and gentlemen? What is happening right now? We are trying that again. 25k. This is a little pullback, and it's okay. It's okay as long as we don't fall back below the wedge. It's okay as long as we don't fall back below the wedge. As long as we don't fall back below the wedge. It does look very, very good. So what does it need to hit to be considered broken? It needs to get above 25k. It needs to stay above 25k. So there are, there are a couple of very important levels of resistance that we are looking at. Very, very important levels of resistance. That's the 50 and the 200 moving average. I don't know why 200 moving average is not popping up on the chart over here. Oh, because this one doesn't have 200 moving average. There you go. 50 and the 200 moving average, these two lines, the yellow one and the purple one. The yellow one is 50 moving average, the purple one is 200 moving average. Very, very important levels of resistance we need to break, as well as the 25k up here. This is actually at 24k 300, so this is already broken. So these two levels that we are trying to break right now, hugely important levels, 24,993 and 24,756. Very, very hugely important levels. As you can see up here, we are hitting that on the head right now. We're pulling a little bit back. There is a line up here. We cannot fall back below the wedge, because this move up here cannot fall back below the wedge. This is the last move that we're gonna try, because if you do fall back below the wedge, guys, I don't know how far down we're gonna go. But it does look very, very nice. Let me see what Milana is posting on the chat. Milana has all the good hope, but this on the 12 hourly, and 12 hourly still has, 3 hours and 43 minutes left. But yeah, we are above that resistance right now, but we can still, get the wick. Still 3 hours and 43 minutes left. So, one 4 hourly candle, and up here. Also this channel over here right now is hitting like all of the resistances are right there right now. All of the resistance are right there right now. You break this, we are going to 30k, we're going to 50k, we're going to 200k eventually. Massive dump coming. Might be the FOMO that's playing our head. We are exploding towards the resistance up here. So this rising wedge up here right now exploding towards the upside. It needs to break towards the upside as well. See up here right now we came to 25k. We are still, as long as we don't do this move up here. This is the move that we don't want to do. This is the move towards the downside that we do not want to do under any kind of circumstance. We do not want to fall back below the wedge. I'm telling you guys, falling back, there is no such thing as, falling back below the wedge and going back above the wedge again. I mean, that can happen in some kind of circumstances, on some kind of, shitty coins and stuff like that, where there is low volume, but there is huge volume. This move down here will be considered win for the bears. This move down here below this rising wedge will be considered a win for the bears. So you cannot do the move. Towards the downside again. You have to understand this. This is very, very important. This is very, very important. And right now we are climbing towards the upside. And you can see up here at the top. You can see these green candles up here. It's not like we came up here and right back down again. It's not like we hit 25k and right back down again. The price is stabilizing up here. It is trying. Right now it's consolidating up here, waiting for these moving averages to pump up. Already we are getting the 10 moving average. Already right now we can continue pumping above the 25k. It's it's so close, guys. I'm excited. I'm very, very excited. 14k currently. Troll, stop trolling. What's the price? The price is 24,329. We can actually zoom in a little bit up here. We can put this level up here at 25k. Where is 25k? 25, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 25k exactly on the dollar. Let's go to 1 minute time frame and see what's happening up here. You can see here we went all the way up there towards the upside. Are we gonna get rejected up here towards the upside? Because we did this, pulse move up here, came to the top, pulled back. Right now still trying to get up here. Are we gonna pull back more and then try again? I don't know, but this rising wedge cannot be broken. If this rising wedge gets broken towards the downside, I'm closing the stream. It's the game over, the party is over. So the party only lasts as long as we can actually keep above the rising wedge. above the rising wedge. So this is a very normal move towards the upside up here. You know, you have an explosive move, you consolidate up here towards the upside, you hit some kind of major resistance, you pull back, you consolidate a little bit more up here, and then you break towards the upside. So we gotta just wait and see, just gotta wait to see. But under no circumstances can we break the wedge towards the downside again. It looks good, guys. This might be it. And you know, I used to say when you're down, you know, at 20k or 70k, 16k, we are all the blue balls and we are getting bluer by the day. And for you guys don't get the inside joke, the blue balls is about, you know, us being you know, plan B stuff. I can actually show you that. Let's go up here. Plan B, something like that, right? Plan B crypto something. I don't remember what it's got. Yeah, the blue balls. You can see the blue balls, guys. You can see the blue balls. And up here, let's open this one up. Okay, it was a nice stream. Let's see next fall if this stamps. So you can see out here the blue balls, guys. The blue balls is when we are at some kind of button. This is actually not a nice, nice chart up here. Where do you have a better chart up here? Yeah, the blue balls, the green, the blue, the green, blue. The blue is the bottom. The blue is always the bottom. At least it was bottom on, you know, the chart that we've been looking at. Stuff like this. Doesn't matter, you know. But basically, this is the thing. This is the thing, right? The plan B had this, you know, thing that's called what is it called? S2FX model. Okay, S2FX model. Plan B. Let's see up here. Up here. The blue balls, the blue balls. See up here. Wow, the tweet is loading so slowly. There we go. Right now, let's just, you know, quickly check what's happening. Pulling a little bit back down here, it's fine. No problem. This is the blue balls, guys. The blue balls down here at the bottom. We are the blue balls. That's the inside joke here on the channel. The blue balls. Everybody right now, you know, who bought the bottom, it's a blue ball, because once you become a green ball or a yellow ball or a red ball, you don't get the chance to be a blue ball in the next 4 years. So, you know, the blue balls are in the chat, and everybody below 25k, I would say they are the blue balls. I'm not trying to get you to FOMO in, because this move up here does look like, you know, this is actually very, very nice. This curvature towards upside is very, very bullish, but it needs to break up here towards upside. It needs to break towards upside, and right now it's pulling a little bit back. So we're gonna see, immediate, you know, the first move up here towards 25k might create some kind of FOMO. But once this actually, you know, goes below the falling wedge, I would assume that the bears have won. Now, once we go below the wedge, you know, there is always, you know, chance to, you know, do the big move towards upside. But we already did that, guys. We already went up here, consolidated, went up here, failed that, moved back down here into the, you know, accumulation box down here, and then right now we are doing this, you know, almost parabolic move towards the upside up here, right? There are definitely, you know, parabolic lines that are going over here. This can actually consolidate. This can consolidate actually for a long time. This is on 5 minutes time frame, so we might be here, you know, for the next 2-3 hours waiting for the consolidation up here, you know. So there is time, guys. There is time. And, you know, we'll see how this actually plays out, but it does look very nice. I'm very excited. I'm very excited. I'm very excited. Cup and handle 15 minutes time frame. 15 minutes time frame cup and handle pattern. This could be the cup and handle pattern as well. That means that we're gonna go up here. We're gonna pull back, but we cannot still fall below the wedge up here. We can go down some kind of line over here. There are definitely some kind of other lines up here that we can pull back. Then do the cup and handle and pop towards the upside over here. But this rising wedge up here, that broke towards the upside. They broke towards the upside here, hugely bullish. Hugely bullish. And you can see here on 30 minutes time frame, there are no red candles. 1 hourly time frame, there is no red candle up here, guys. There is no red candle, you know. So 4 hourly time frame, we managed to get above two very major resistance levels up here. I'm gonna show you up here on the 4 hourly time frame. Now we still got 3 hours left. We still got 3 hours and 22 minutes left, so this can definitely pull back down again. There is a, you know, support level at 24,585 right over here, and there is also this 10 moving average down here. So, you know, going back below down here on this candle, you know, making this red, you know, making this green candle over here red by, you know, dumping below the 10 moving average, below the support line down here, all the way down to something like, you know, back below 24.2 or something like that. That's bad. You know, and then the hopium is like, yeah, we're gonna hit this line and, you know, go again. But, you know, why should we do this 2 times when we can do it right now? Why do we want to go back down again when we can break it right now? It's so close. It's so close. And there is no topping out pattern up here. I mean, this is, you know, 1 minute topping out pattern. It's already, and you can see up here right now, it is going down, and it did break this support up here. So this is also a little bit bullish. I'm gonna show you up here. Oftentimes, when you have this kind of topping out pattern towards the upside, there is a trend line up here. There is a trend line, give or take, and then you break the trend line. You go and you know, retest that, and you go down. But once you go down below the support over here, you tend to dump a lot more. And we didn't dump. We went down a little bit and then, you know, hit this. So what we are doing over here right now is, you know, making some kind of downtrending channel over here, pulling back a little bit before we actually break this towards upside and try again. At least the way I see it right now. So there is that. So this what's happening right now is perfectly normal pullback over here so far. Check Wyckoff accumulation. Yeah, people have been talking about Wyckoff accumulation 16K. Now we have seen those charts. We have seen the Wyckoff accumulation charts and the spring back down to 14K. You know, and we've seen the YouTubers, you know, bearish YouTubers talking about it. We even said that the you know, move down to the you know, some kind of 14K can actually happen over here. But the reason wasn't to actually accumulate, you know, Wyckoff accumulation chart. The reason is this pattern up here. Oftentimes you'll see the price going towards the upside, towards some resistance, creating this, you know, a rounding top up here, and then, you know, pulling a little bit back. It pulls back a little bit, right? Pulls back a little bit. Then it does this, you know, gathering forces box down here at the bottom. And then what it does, it tries to break the certain levels again, right? It tries to break the certain level. Now, if it does fail to break the, you know, highs up here, oftentimes it comes up here to take out all the shorters and close all the shorters, and then goes back down below the support and towards downside. So this move up here, you know, 14K, are we gonna get 14K? Because a lot of people are talking about that, right? The line up here needs to be broken, right? And the way that actually happens over here is once you get some kind of top up here, you pull back, you get a forces, you do this nice move towards the upside, and then you fell back below the support lines, below this line, and then you dump towards downside. Now, if this you know, it is probable, like anything in, you know, technical analysis, probabilities versus, you know, other probabilities, right? So how certain stuff are probable and not, you know. So, you know, we are looking definitely that this can definitely fall back down to 14K, but, you know, we are not like, oh, it's gotta fall down to 40K. It doesn't have to fall down to 14K. It does not have to fall down to 14K. Any kind of pattern on any kind of chart can break towards the upside and downside, as you just saw on the rising wedge. Everybody has been seeing this rising wedge over here right now. Everybody and their mother and grandmother has been seeing this rising wedge up here, and everybody was saying, nah, it's just gonna go up here a little bit and drop down, and it broke towards the upside. Now this might be a bull trap, we understand that. That's why we are saying this can under no circumstance fall back below the rising wedge. But charts often do tend to break this, you know, bearish patterns towards the upside, and especially in a strong bullish trends, we break stuff towards the upside. You will see channels going towards the upside very steeply, and we will still break them towards the upside because we are stupidly bullish. That's how the bull markets, you know, work. You will have all these bearish charts, all these bearish patterns that are breaking towards the upside all the time, just like over here right now. That's why we love these kind of stuff. That's why when you see rising wedge, rising channel, rising trend line, and we break that towards the upside, it's explosive move. Let me show you up here what happened on the downside over here. Where was it? Here is one of these trend lines over here. We had, you know, a rising trend line over here, you know, and these things are often, you know, these things are often very hard to break towards the upside. Any kind of, you know, channel or trend line or wedge that goes towards the upside, it always has, you know, more chance to break down. So if you have some kind of channel towards the upside, the probability towards the downside is always greater than towards the upside. It's always, by definition, because it's easier to do so. So when the time comes that you have a channel that you break towards the upside, you become stupidly bullish. Now look what happened over here, and this goes for a rising wedge. This goes for any kind of channel line, anything, any kind of resistance line that goes, you know, towards the upside, and you break that towards the upside, you become stupidly bullish, right? And you can see what happened down here. This is down here at 22K. This is just very recently that happened, right? You can see what happened up here. We had this very nice trend line up here, but the big moves didn't come. We had some kind of cup and handle pattern over here, but the big moves came when we broke the trend line up here. Once we broke the trend line up here, you had an explosive move towards the upside. Now this was a huge accumulation zone down here, and this trend line over here broke towards upside, you know, majestically. And right now we are doing the same thing up here. We have a rising wedge that we are breaking towards upside. So this move cannot fail down here, right? We are right now getting strong, you know, bearish, you know, trying to defend the 25K, because the bears know that 25k, it's, you know, make it or you know, make it or square, I don't know what's called, like, they know that the central plane, how you doing, man? Bears know that if they manage to defend the 25k, we could just as well go back down to 14k. They know that. It is very important to break the 25k, because once the 25k comes, do you know what happens next, guys? Do you know what happens after 25k, guys? You don't understand how big of a psychological resistance 25k is. Let me show you how important these kind of levels are. So what we're gonna do up here, we're gonna go back first to any kind of bottom that we had on Bitcoin. Over here, this is accumulation phase 2017, right? In 2017, there has been a very, very important level of resistance over here. Let's pull that a little bit back down here. It was around, you know, 4.2, 4.1, give or take, something like that. Very important level of resistance. And bears know if they lose this level, they lost the game. They lost the game. So what happens after losing very important critical level on the accumulation zone, because this down here is accumulation zone. When you lose that, what happens up here towards the upside is shorter capitulation. Just like we have, you know, long position capitulation when we're going towards downside, we have, you know, after accumulation phase ends, we have something called shorter capitulation. Short, you know, you can call it short squeeze, but it's basically a shorter capitulation where shorters close all their positions, they lost the battle, they cannot fight anymore, they have to take the losses, and price just explodes towards upside big time, big time. This is what we are looking at right now. Getting above 25k will end the accumulation zone down below 25k. It will end the, you know, the bottom of the Bitcoin, and we'll be in some kind of, you know, defined uptrend and stuff like that, right? 25k is a hugely important resistance level to break, because once that happens, we get shorter capitulation. Just like you get capitulations of the longs when you are in the bear market towards downside into the accumulation zone, you get shorter capitulation once that accumulation zone is done. And the same thing happened here, back here. The very same thing happened over here. Very important level down here. Very important level. Very important level. This is 2014-15 bottom on Bitcoin, right? We went down here into the capitulation zone, and this was capitulation zone over here. And there are indications why this capitulation. I'm not gonna go through that, but you can see here this was a very important level to break. Extremely important level. You can see up here we tried once time, we tried 2 times, pull back, we tried 3 times, 4 times, pull back, and right over here on the 5th time. And once that happens, you get this move towards the upside. Why this move towards the upside? Because this is the shortest capitulation. This is, you know, shorter, you know, people, bears capitulating. They cannot hold it out anymore. It's such a crucial resistance right now. 25k for us to break towards upside to end this you know, to end this accumulation zone. Accumulation zone for us up here is at 25k, guys. It is this first week. It is this level up here to 25k right now. So going back below the rising wedge over here, going back below the rising wedge, going back down here, we could see definitely a move down to 14k. That's why I say on this stream today it needs to happen. You know, you don't get, you know, 50 shots on a very important level. If they win, they win. If they win, they win, right? So let's go up here to 5-minute time frame and see what's happening. We have a pullback down, slow pullback towards the support levels up here. Slow pullback, but this 25 level, extremely important. And bears know that, guys. Bears know that. You'll see also here that we had a nice volume up here on the move towards upside. And right now we are going towards downside without actually, you know, that much volume. Because bears are scared. Bears are scared. Let's go 30k. Do you have an open trade? So I don't have any open trades. We can open a trade up here. We can open a trade up here on Bitcoin up here. This is, you know, 1-2% down. I'm gonna, you know, and it's only if this, you know, breaks, you know, down here that we can, we should close our position. But this does look like, you know, it could break. So we might, let's see up here on 1-minute time frame. Do we have any kind of volume up here? No, the volume is going down over here. After the top up here, the volume has been just going down slowly, you know, trying to get some kind of bottom down here, consolidating up here. Once this line gets broken, guys, once this line gets broken, we're gonna open a long position. Okay, that sounds like a game plan. I think that sounds like a game plan. Let me go to Bybit up here and get ready for that over here. Okay, and let's do the Twitter up here and the fans up here, and then we'll do this over here and click that over there and click over here, and go a little bit up here and move this over here. There we go, there we go. So here we go. We are trying to break this towards upside a little bit. We're gonna see that we got some kind of money on our Bybit account, of course, and we're gonna see if we can do a nice trade up here. It does look like it's breaking the resistance up here a little bit, so we're gonna wait a little bit, for the breakout. Auctions expire. What does it mean? I don't know. Well, for the TA, when did you start your 400 challenge? A long time ago. So it's not going as well as we would like. This account is not this account over here is not 410 million challenge. This is another account, so there's that. If it's 410 million challenge account, you'll see the thumbnail. Looks like a perfect wave, one of 5 waves we did on the daily since the D-date. I don't know, man. I don't know. D-date, yeah, maybe it's the first wave. Let's see whether this is gonna close. We can actually just how much downside do we have over here? This looks like it's breaking like 1% down here. So it looks like it's breaking a little bit up here towards the upside. Let's see up here. This one up here is not broken. This one down here is getting broken. Yeah, let's do a trade. Let's do a long on Bitcoin up here for wherever. Let's FOMO in up here. It did pull back a lot on 1 minute time frame. Okay, let's wait a little bit, see how this actually closes. Short observer, depends. Maybe there is a good probability that the longs will get tracked, but there is also a good probability that the shorts get tracked. Like we are at a critical level. I don't know if you guys understand what critical levels are, but we are at a critical level. This looks a button. This like a pullback down here. Yeah, we can. I'll do a dot. Very nice. See the pants. That wasn't. It's up here. So let's do a long, and we're gonna do 100% long up here. Market. Let's go buy. There we go. Okay, we're in a long position, 10x right now. Over here. So hopefully we don't get wrecked. We're gonna have a stop loss somewhere, below the wedge. So we're gonna risk, 10-20% of our account for this move. You're longing the resistance. No, well, technically we broke the resistance up here. I mean, the resistance is at 25k, and we want to be in a trade. We won't give people entertainment, guys. We want to give people entertainment. So there is that up here. You can see up here falling back below 10 moving average up here, consolidating, can move down here. If it goes back down here, we're gonna lose something like 16 to 20% of the account. It's okay, guys. It's okay. It's just money. It's just money. Oh my god, I have to close my long now. Gap. No. Maybe 50-50, but cup and handle usually work, especially when you have a good MACD from 2 hour and all the way daily. It might be that, like, I haven't, looked at this cup and handle up here that much. It does look very nice up here. It's explosive move towards the upside, so maybe we're getting this this pullback up here right now. That might be the handle that's being created up here right now, right? Resistance is above the current price, so technically no. Yeah, so this move up here, this rising wedge, we're actually trading the rising wedge up here, right? We are not trading the 25k resistance, we're trading the rising wedge. We are betting that this broke out right now. We are having the pullback down here towards downside. We are not waiting for entire pullback, because we like to FOMO into stuff up here. There is a, it's a 10x, the move down is like something like 20% down. It's 10-20%. Yeah, it's gonna be big loss, but it's okay. We need a little bit room. The whole move today is a handle. You have a cup from before. The whole move down here. Oh, you mean the big one? No, I don't think so. I don't think so. I know what you mean, but I've seen other people also telling me the same kind of things. This move up here is not a handle up here. This move up here is not a cup and handle. I mean, if it breaks up here, it's gonna be very nice. You can say that's some kind of cup and handle pattern, but the way I see it, nah, maybe. I mean, let's go to 2-day time frame up here. Maybe something like weekly time frame. It could be like, yeah, but it went down up here, managed to climb up here. Could be a cup and handle. Let's assume this is a cup and handle, guys. Let's assume this is a cup and handle. We must break this handle right over here right now. It's again 25k. However you twist and turn it around, it's always 25k. it's always 25k. But if you do have this, you know, cup and handle pattern up here, right, then the target something for the cup and handle pattern up here right now is something like, you know, 31k, which is very nice. But you know, we don't want to, you know, bet that, you know, this is a, you know, cup and handle pattern or something like that, right? From the last big drop, yeah, this one. So bears are still, you know, managing to pull this down right now. We did break this. You can see up here, so we are slowly just moving down. We are not dumping down big fast moves. We've been slowly going inside this, you know, channel up here, or maybe falling wedge or something like that. Let me show you up here. Maybe something like this, give or take, falling wedge, something like that. So this move down here, back down to this support level up here, you know, retesting the wedge up here again. If we fall back down here again, you know, that's gonna be very, very bad. But you know, we'll see when we get to those levels, right? We'll see when we get to those levels. But right now, it is happening, guys. The move has started. The move has started. The people are unsure what's happening. They don't understand why we are not breaking 25k, but we on this channel, we understand why we are not breaking right now the 25k. We exploded towards the level. We are right now pulling back. We are consolidating the forces. We are consolidating the, you know, the power to break the 25k. The 25k is not an easy level to break, guys. The 25k is the major resistance level before everybody turns super bullish. The 25k level is, I don't know how to explain this to you. It is the most important level in the accumulation zone on the bottom for Bitcoin. It is the most, because once you're above that, it's rainbows and sunshine and unicorns and all of those kind of stuff, guys. It's just like beautiful. It's just beautiful. Short is gonna cry if we break it. If we don't break it, you know, we're gonna cry. So and we on this channel, we are not, you know, perma bulls or perma bears. You know, we follow the trends, and you know, downtrend broke. We are in some kind of weekly uptrend right now. We are not looking at 14k, although, you know, we say that, you know, it could be a probability if we break below these certain lows, then we gotta look for some kind of other levels, you know, support levels and stuff like that, right? But there is that. Do you know who is getting wrecked right now, guys? Do you know who is getting wrecked right now? Do you want me to tell you who is getting wrecked right now? Every single guy and girl, everybody who is doing Elliott waves. Anybody who's doing Elliott waves is getting wrecked right now. Everybody is doing it. Why? Because they are looking at, oh my god, this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is, sorry, no. Sorry. This is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4, this is 5, right? Oh, perfect! We get an Elliott wave count, you know. And all the guys that are doing, you know, Elliott waves are right now getting, you know, messed up because they are looking at, you know, so what you get after, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 count, you get ABC correction. A, B, C, right? You understand? You're getting ABC correction. You're getting ABC correction. So right now, if this breaks 25k, the Elliott waves guys are gonna suffer. On the other hand, if they are right, we're gonna suffer, and I'm gonna start using Elliott waves. Yeah, you measured the move. I measured the move. If you look at it, we've been doing Elliott waves on the Telegram today. Where is it? It's quite funny though, but we have some kind of measured move, but that was from 0.5. Where is it? Where is the measure? There we go. You see, we measured the move. We measured the move, you know, if this was ABC, you know, up here at 0.5, you know, where, you know, we should go back down to some kind of 22k, 22.1k. Right now, it's a lot higher up here, so, you know, maybe the measure move is down here, I don't know. But, yeah. We are doing the Elliott waves, guys. We are doing the Elliott waves. Okay, let's keep focus on Bitcoin right now and see how this actually playing out. Right now, this pullback is right now in full play. And it's still pulling down a little bit, so there is that. It's waiting for B going down, but I don't think so now. B too high. B too high. Yeah, there you go. Like, yeah, everybody who's doing Elliott waves are actually looking for exactly the same thing. You get an A, B, C, and right now it's gonna go down, but you know, it breaks towards the upside. Anyway, you're one of the best. It can be overshoot, but yeah, we all we asked, I was talking to the chat GDP today, guys. I was talking to the chat GDP, you can see up here. Let's zoom in a little bit up here. And you can see here he was giving me, can we move this down over here? Let's go up here. Yeah, so I want, what kind of different types of ABC corrections are there? And there's a zigzag correction, flat correction, double or triple zigzag correction, and combined correction. So there's different types of corrections. It doesn't have to always play the same. And then you have different types of, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 moves. And then you got the, you know, this A, B, C, D, E, F, you know, corrections, stuff like that. Like, there is so many things, right? But, you know, we've been doing this scientifically, you know, we've been, you know, consolidating with the chat GDP. You know, where should we find the target and stuff like that, because we, you know, we don't know how to do, you know, the Elliott waves. So there is that. You can only count pivots after it happened. Yeah, after it happened, there's that. But so we don't have the pivot yet. Bear market not over. Ideal. All depends on how you count it and interpret it. Elliott is pretty hard. You only know what happened after the move is done. Yeah, something like that. But when it comes to Elliott, you know, my name is Elliott. When it comes to Elliott waves, like, people are always, you know, misinterpreting it. They don't know enough theory, so they are counting the waves differently. You know, even from the, you know, even if you take two of the greatest Elliott wave counters, they will still disagree where the counts are. So, you know, we are not really, on this channel, we are not really big on Elliott waves, so there is that. We are creating this double bottom down here. You might not think that this is the double bottom because it goes a little bit lower down here, but it is double bottom because we hit support up here. We hit support right now. It is very important on the 1 minute time frame to break this exact level over here. Right now that we are trying to break, and we are getting the double bottom now. The double bottom measured move towards the upside up here is something like up here. Towards the upside, we see, you know, where we get after that. But what's happening right now is consolidation below the 25 before the breakout. Or before the fail, because we don't know if the support and resistance will be broken or not. We know where they are, we know how, you know, where the levels are and what needs to happen to break them, but will they actually be broken or not, we don't know. So we are always very, very excited when we get to those levels. And when we get to those levels, what we are looking for, exactly this kind of stuff that's happening right now. Rising wedge breaking towards the upside. Previous, you know, price action showing the bullishness is still in the air and the price is not dropping towards the downside, right? We are looking how the price is reacting towards these levels, and you know, we can both agree and disagree whether this is gonna, you know, break or whether the price is bullish or bearish, but we don't know. We don't know whether we're gonna break the 25k, guys. We don't know. So this is very, very exciting. This is very, very exciting. And this falling wedge up here for you new guys, we cannot fall back below the falling wedge again. Show how profitable. The trade is not profitable yet. I mean, it hasn't done anything. It's like 0.71% down. It's the 10x. So, you know, it's gonna only be profitable if you get above 25k, because, you know, explosiveness is gonna kick in. We're gonna let it run, right? But if it goes back down, we're gonna lose like 20%. TL is getting to sports reporter mode again. Yeah, it does happen sometimes. It does happen, guys. I'm too excited. I need a 5-minute break. You know. And there is that. I need 5-minute break, guys. I need 5-minute break. You can watch the price for me. I'm gonna put it on this on 1 minute already. I'm gonna put on 5 seconds just because, you know, price action is so nice. There you go. 5-second charts. Resistance up here on the give or take that we need to break. Okay, don't dump the price before I come back. Let's do 5-minute break. Some milk. Guys, what do you think? What do you think? Is Bitcoin gonna break 25 today? Let's do a poll. One more. There we go. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Is 25 gonna be broken today? The most important resistance of all the resistance we ever had. We failed to do the double top up here. Maybe we are doing the inverse cup and inverse head and shoulders pattern up here. We're gonna see here if we can actually hold the support up here and bounce back up here again. Let's have next 1 hour. 5.4.5. Altcoins are a little bit skeptical. Matic is exploding, of course, 10% right now. Every altcoins is like a 5-6% weighting. So if this fails, everything's gonna drop big time. I mean the 10% level. What do you mean 10% level? 42% think yes, no 14k, 18%. $34 people answered. Just wait a little bit. There we go. We might be making the inverse head and shoulders pattern up here on the chart. Where is it? Up here. Give or take. This measure move for the head and shoulders pattern up here should be something like on the breakout. Back at 24,945. So going to 26 minimum. We need to break it first. We cannot take the victory before the victory has been accomplished or gotten. First we gotta have the victory, then we can actually do it, right? So we need to wait. Zoom out, ascending triangle. Yeah, this is maybe this line is up here. Nah, it's still broken. The way because you can see here the breakout. You can see the breakout. The triangle, this rising wedge is pretty much legit. The way I draw the triangle is legit. Do you know why the triangle is legit, guys? Do you know why the triangle is legit? Because the breakout happened exactly on the triangle. So if you make ascending wedge. So if you make this wedge something like this up here. This over here, nothing happened over here, guys. Nothing happened over here. Literally nothing happened. We just blew through that. It wasn't any kind of resistance. But this level up here, very, very important level. So my line up here, through these stops up here, is legit. This rising wedge goes down here, not up here. Not something like, crazy up here, And that's why it's also very, very important to find the right lines. Because a lot of people miss support and resistance level. Because they do not know how to draw the lines or where to draw the lines. Sometimes we don't know where the lines are, but we try to find the best lines, the very best lines. So we're getting the inverse head and shoulders pattern playing out up here very, very nicely, and right now we need to break that towards upside up here, and looks like it's going to try to break it. All right, so if you break this towards upside, the measure move up here is 24,930 or something like that. Too legit to quit. Too late adopter. Party has already begun over here. Nice! Blockchain planet. See, it is, the bears are still trying. So, we need to wait. Check the volume if it's high enough. The line does not matter. Yeah, the volume is legit, man. The volume is super legit as well. You can see up here, in consolidation pattern, any kind of pattern, any wedges, triangles, channels, they can all be consolidation patterns. And consolidation patterns, the volume should go down. So we're going towards upside here. In consolidation pattern, the volume has been going down. And look at the volume up here on the breakout. Look at the volume on the breakout. And right now, inside the consolidation phase, because this is consolidation phase up here above the resistance, the volume is going down, which is very, very normal. This is a very normal thing to do. You're consolidating, you're losing the volume. That's a very normal thing. But at the end of it, at the breakout, the volume starts kicking in again, right? So this is very normal, very, you know, how it should be, Getting the support here on 10-20 moving average, the moving average up here are curving, the 50 is right now getting us a little bit rejected. We are still not above this inverse head and shoulders pattern, so we need to wait a little bit more. Bitcoin based, well, altcoins will go down. I don't know, man, we don't give, you know, financial advices over here. I like you, but we are going to 14k because that's what we do. People get excited, over leverage, and then they will be liquidated. No, we do go down to 14k, but we went down to 15k. And everybody was calling for the 12k. Everybody was calling for the 10k. Everybody was calling for 13k. Everybody was calling for it. Oh, look at this. This is very nice doji up here on 1 minute time frame. Setting green candle right now. Everybody was calling for lower levels. And we know when people call one less dump, one more move down, it never happens. And people who did not buy at 16k or at 18 or 19k, and right now we are at 25k, they hope and pray that we are going to go down again so they can buy. Now tell me the reason we should go down, back down, down again, beside the reason that, you know, you're going to buy. There is no reason to go down to 40k. It can happen. We have it on the charts. We see the patterns that can unfold and go down to 14k. But we are not, you know, perma bears like Crypto Savior or Cap or say, no, we got to go down, we got to go down. Now, if we don't go down, we don't go down. If we break 25k, we break 25k. We're just looking for the next move. We're just looking for the next move, right? But, you know, logically, when you think about it, there is no reason to go down to 14k. Yeah, there is liquidity below 40. Of course, there is liquidity below any kind of level, guys. There is liquidity, but there was in 2017, there was liquidity below 37k. If you look at a chart, up here, in 2017, where's 2017 over here? If you look at a chart, and I've been here, guys, I've been here. Down here, there's a huge amount of liquidity below 32k level. Huge amount of liquidity. A lot of people have been shorting up here. A lot of people have, you know, be putting long positions. So there is an extreme amount liquidity below. The price doesn't have to go down there because it already dipped and got all the liquidity needed. 6k down here, below down here was the liquidity they needed. We went down, we picked up liquidity. But no, there is more liquidity down here. Yeah, there is always more liquidity on both sides. It's just how stuff works, but does not mean that you're gonna go down there. And we already picked up the liquidity below 20k, guys. We already picked up the liquidity below 20k. Down here, below these levels over here, because there was a lot of long positions being made, everybody was buying like crazy. We dipped below down there, we picked up the liquidity, and right now we're going down. So yes, in some kind of theory, you can say we can go down here below these levels down here and pick this liquidity that's been created by this bottom down here, because right now below 16k and down, you know, some kind of maybe 11k, 10k or whatever, there's a huge amount of liquidity. Sure, there is liquidity, but we don't have to go there. There is also liquidity above 25k. Huge amounts of liquidity above 25k, even more than down here, because we already picked up, you know, liquidity up here. We did not pick up the liquidity above 25k. Right? These short positions up here, they're gonna pump the price. It's close to this is close to 15k, yeah. 18.5 is realistic. The only thing that's right now probable is a breakout towards the upside up here, above 25k, or a move back below the wedge. If we move back below the wedge, we kind of failed. The stream is done, the party is over. You know, we're gonna go to sleep, see what the next day brings, but the move is kind of over. This is the CME futures chart up here. This on the daily time frame, bouncing off of the 200 moving average, above 10-20 moving average up here, curving towards the upside up here, above the resistance, still going towards upside on the daily time frame. Looks very, very nice. This is daily time frame on CME futures. If you look at on the weekly time frame, we are trying to break that. So This is already above that. And CME futures is gonna close exactly at 25k. Exactly at 25k. This 200 moving average is exactly at 25k on the dollar, above 25k. So if CME futures can close above 25k, and they are closing tonight, the day is Friday, in 1 hour or 2 hours, they're closing right now. If we can close above up here, it's gonna be legendary. Now it doesn't, even if it doesn't close above 200 moving average, it doesn't have to be, you know, it's game over or something like that, because this 50 moving average up here is probably gonna be somewhere down here. So even if we close above, you know, 24.5 or something like that up here, we're still closing above the 50 moving average. We should be bullish, but best case scenario above 25k. I think CME futures are closing in market open. I think they are closing in, so the inverse head and shoulders pattern kind of failing, but we are still consolidating up here. So inverse head and shoulders failed, the wedge up here went kind of sideways up here, still consolidating. Let's see if we can find some kind of new pattern up here on the chart. Maybe some kind of expanding musical instrument up here. So right now we can go all the way down to 24.7, 24.69 or something like that. You're forgetting the recession, SP5 are going banana soon. We don't care about what, you know, what people think about, you know, the economy, the recession, the S&P 500. No, we don't care. We don't care, guys. We don't care. We care about the price. We learned our lesson on the DXY, on the DXY move. I learned my lesson. DXY is, you know, inversely correlated with Bitcoin. Everybody was saying that. Everybody was talking about that. Then suddenly, DXY goes up, Bitcoin goes up, and I'm going through my mind like, what's happening? How can this be it? I was counting that it's gonna go down. Do you know what happened? Do you know what happened when DXY went up? This happened at the same time as Bitcoin pumped 10% towards the resistance over here. At the same time, DXY also went up. And we are counting that, you know, DXY is gonna go up, so this thing over here must go down. And it effed me so hard. And I was even seeing the bullishness up here. I was seeing the bullishness, I was seeing, you know, the good stuff. But it went up. DXY went up. Bitcoin went up. I don't care what DXY is doing. I literally don't care what DXY is doing, because it's not inversely correlated. It can mess you up. Just like the CME game last time messed me up. Izam gave away 1 free membership TF Fans Club. Jurgen, you got a membership, man. Congrats. Join our Telegram group, man. Go to our YouTube page and there's a community tab on the YouTube page, and there's a link down to the Telegram channel somewhere. So there is that. Still pulling down. Yeah, very kind of you, Izam. Thanks. Appreciate that. Bitcoin monthly first green dot. What kind of dot are we talking about? Yeah, join the chat, man. So we're still pulling down up here. Izam, I love you, man. I love you too. So let's see what the count was. We got over 100 people answering the poll. Is Bitcoin gonna break 25k today? I pressed the like button, 36%, thank you guys. Yes, and I pressed the like button, 32% think that, you know, we will do that. No, 14k incoming, I don't like you. Well, there's always, you know, these kind of guys. 20%, actually, that's quite high. I will press it later, 11%. Guys, 32% versus 20%. I think more people are bullish than bearish, but there's still a lot of bears, and that's actually quite good for us. So we're still above this rising wedge up here. We're just pulling back slowly up here, consolidating up here. We are still not below the rising wedge, so that's kind of, you know, very nice. And the volume should be going down over here. The volume has been, you know, just bleeding down. Look at the volume, man. It's going down to 0 over here, man. It's going down to 0. So this already pulled back as much as it can pull back. So the move right now back above 10-20 moving average maybe, and then, you know, maybe break this, you know, trend towards the upside, and then, you know, maybe break it towards the upside. We're gonna see. I'm telling you guys, it's gonna be party time if we break the 25k. If we don't do that, you know, we're gonna try next time. We're gonna try next time. But I think it's a good day to break the 25k today. I think it's a good day. We've been trying. We are trying to get above there. There's a lot of FOMO. People are scared, not sure what's gonna happen. Bears are calling for 14k. No, it's not breaking 25k. Izam! 3 months. Welcome to TF Fans Club. You're already TF Fans Club. 3 weeks. Nice, man. Thanks. Appreciate it. By the way, Izam, are you on the Telegram channel? All the TF fans... another membership given away by Izam. Izam is going crazy today. Dominic, welcome to TF Fans Club. Enjoy the green name, enjoy the emojis, and join the Telegram chat. There is a link on the community tab on our YouTube page down there. Izam is going crazy. How much is the membership? $2.99 or $3.99, something like that. It's very low. Thomas, guys, if you get a membership, or join, you can join our Telegram chat. It's only like 166 people right now there. So it's there is no bots, there is no scams, there is no nothing. Just our community, Right. See here, join our community, talk about lines, share charts, discuss ideas, meet friends, learn to trade. We got a small community called TA Fans Club, Technical Analysis Fans Club. So if that's something for you, you might, check it out. It's nice to be in a place where, the people know TA. And it's nice to be in a place where people, support each other and talk about charts and lines. So there is that. You don't want to go through bull market, alone. Crypto Fire. Alex, welcome. Alex D. Ball, Lena, Mac, Dominic, Bullish Crypto, Crypto Fire. Guys, welcome. Join as soon as we get above 200 members over here, then we can add more stuff on Telegram. So there is that. Izam, I appreciate, man. I like it more when people give away memberships than when people just super chat. Building the community. Hook me up, Izam. Well, you got a 1 out of 199% chance. You got a 1 out of 199 to get a to get the the membership. It's not very expensive. Where is the link for that? Doctor Sean. Like this over here. Hi guys. Yeah, there we go. There's a link for TF Fans Club. I can post up here. If you guys want to join. He's on one more. The membership is not expensive. You get access to the Telegram group. That's all. Got all notifications. I'm middle ground, bullish, bearish, planning charts and trends. So we're just consolidating, guys. We're just consolidating. Trying to get above this, 20-50 moving average. The volume is down. The volume is so low. The volume is so low. The breakout's gonna happen. Soon the breakout's gonna happen. But I'm still locked out of my Weiwei YouTube account. How can you be locked out? What did you do to get locked out of the YouTube account? That's what I want to know. What did you do to get out of, locked out of? You can also say this is some kind of range up here, right? It needs to be broken. It was downside, upside. We don't know where it's gonna break. Like we can definitely look for bullish signals and bearish signals, stuff like that, right? But we don't know where it's gonna break. 30-minute time frame pulling back a little bit up here. 4 minutes on 30 minutes, 34 minutes on 1 hourly. 4 hourly is closing in 2 hours and 34 minutes left. 15 minutes up here, just slowly curving a little bit towards downside over here. We're gonna keep on watching 1 minute chart because excitement, entertainment. Before I was just always logged in and I forgot the password months ago, and then the system signed me out and I can't get back in. My email address I use for us recovery. Same story with that one. Ouch. But you should contact your bank and then stop, you know, sending money to the YouTube account, and then, you know, start it from the new one. Nice. Yeah, VeChain is exploding, guys. VeChain is exploding. VeChain is up like 14-15% if I'm not wrong. Polkadot is up 15% up here. Also coming to this very important level up here. It just exploded towards the upside, but it's coming to this resistance up here. You might not see the resistance, you know, but we see the resistance up here. Where is it? Something like up here. No, it should go down over here. Some of these bottom lines up here, someplace. Maybe it's all the way up there. It's coming to this resistance line, so it could, you know, do the move up here before it breaks out. You know, there is always that. There is always, you know, the move up here before the breakout. But why should we do that? Why can't we just do this and then break it towards the upside? Matic is up 10%. Matic is exploding. I'm actually looking at Matic a little bit today. It does look very nice. It's breaking the resistance. Matic is exploding towards the upside, guys. Matic is exploding towards the upside. Ouch! Did we drop? Did we drop? No, just a little bit move down. Let's see up here. Where is the VeChain? There's VeChain 14% up. Yeah, everything is hitting this resistance level right now. So the big question is this move up here, the big move up here, gonna break the resistance level up here? So that's what you wanna know when it comes to Bitcoin. Bitcoin is still pulling back down. It's back inside the wedge. No, the bears are kinda winning small time frames. Unfortunately, they're winning small time frames. I think we go to the moon. Bullshit. So right now we're going back down to the wedge over here. Can actually remove these. Is this line still in play up here? No, this line actually got broken over here. And we got this line over here. Still getting broken. It's very close to getting out of the channel up here. Very close. But you know, how are we gonna do this? We're gonna do this on 5-second time frame. So if this doesn't bounce right now, so right now we are on the wedge. Right now we are on the wedge over here. And right now we need to bounce. Bro, can you check CVS USD, please? It's my gem coin. CVS is anything for you, man. USDT. Let's go daily time frame up here. Let's pop some moving averages on the chart so we can see, you know, understand what's happening. Oh, this looks good. On the daily time frame, you can see up here, it's above the, you know, 200. It's above all the moving averages up here. Went up very high, pulled back to the moving averages. Right now, climbing back on the moving averages. So it looks okay on the daily time frame up here. It's not overextend or anything like that. On the weekly time frame up here, we don't have any kind of overextensions on the weekly time frame down here. We are just sitting on some kind of 50 level up here. We're still not above the zero line. You gotta get above the zero line to become, you know, super bullish up here. So, you know, we are still not above the zero line up here on the chart, on the MACD. A little bit high on the weekly up here. I gotta tell you that, a little bit high up here on the weekly. So the big question is, are we gonna go all the way up to the 50 moving average up here or not? Where are the major resistance? So you get, you know, the 50 moving average, the top up here. You got anything else down here that's being trying to be broken right now. But yeah, there are two more, you know, major resistance level up here at 1.0 and 0.9, 0.89 or something like that. But it doesn't look that bad. It doesn't look that bad. Just explode a little bit here, consolidating, trying to climb up here. Maybe it's gonna try to, you know, do some kind of triangle, you know, move up here before it breaks towards the upside. But you know, it doesn't look, you know, it doesn't look that bad. Did we break back inside the wedge? No, we are on the wedge. We are on the wedge. On the wedge. Nope, can save in 2 months. Guys, what are you consuming? Bitcoin chart looks panicky and weak. SPX already doing a pullback. I don't know. We are on the milk, man. 112k. You guys, Bitcoin reject again, so 20k incoming. It's not rejected again. We are rejected when we go back below the wedge. We are rejected when we go back below the wedge. And you can see up here right now, the volume is kicking in, guys. You can see up here on time frame, the volume has been going down, 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 down. And right over here right now, over here, the volume starts kicking in. So the big question is, are we gonna pull back inside over here, or are we gonna bounce? Big question, guys, big question. If we go pull back in, like we're doing right now, maybe, we're gonna see that. You know, maybe it's gonna go up here, but once it's on the other side, the party is over. We're gonna do it another time. Big pullback before we truly explode. The bottom is in my opinion. How big of pullback do you see? Still wait for t-shirt. I was here with the downtrend image. Yeah, that was an epic one. Well, we are back inside the wedge, guys. We are back inside the wedge on 1 minute time frame. 5 minute time frame can still pull out. Still 3 minutes left. So we're gonna look at a little bit bigger time frames up here. This is not good. See, the volume is kicking in again over here right now on the move. Going back in the wedge is not good. Get bookmake. Nah, we don't do bookmakes on this channel. We don't like bookmakes. So it would be nice. Maybe Elliott Waves guys are gonna be right, guys. Maybe Elliott Waves guys are gonna be right. I gotta go to the toilet, so we're gonna take 5 minute break and see if this actually pulls back inside the wedge and even below. Don't chase the pumps, buy the bottoms when no one wants to. Not financial advice. That sounds like a financial advice, man. That sounds like a financial advice. Guys, let me explain something to you about channels and wedges and patterns and stuff like that. When you get some kind of pattern, like a triangle, you'll often see some kind of breakout to one side or other side, it doesn't matter. You will see consolidation in that part, and then you will see price trying to get back inside that pattern. Oftentimes it gets rejected over here, but sometimes it goes inside the channel and then tries to break on the other side up here, gets rejected, goes on the other side, falls back down to support and bounce, right? And that's what's happening up here. It could be happening right here, right? We had this rising wedge over here, bullish rising wedge. We broke towards the upside, we are pulling back. So that's why I say below the wedge, bears won, right? Below the wedge, bears won. Just clean up here. Below the wedge, bears won. So we can bounce over here, where we are right now, or we can go down here and bounce over here towards the upside. It really doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter, because in both cases, we win. The bulls win in both cases. The only way bears can win right now is going down here. Now, the reason why bears are still shorting 25k level, level and want to push the price down, because they know if they can manage to do this up here, the gains are huge. The gains are huge for the bears, because we go down, you know, to 20k, 10k, 14k, I don't know. We go down. That's the thing. If they win this battle up here at the top, if they win this battle over here at the top and pull, you know, the price down here, then, you know, they can win a lot of money, right? On the other hand, the bulls knows as well, if they can get above the 25k level, if they get, then they win big time, because short squeeze, shortest capitulation phase, bear capitulation phase is happening. So if we break towards the upside over here, we win. Down here, bears win. Time to short. They are protecting liquidity levels above 25. Yeah, so they, you know, it doesn't matter how you look at it. Both sides have huge amount. You know, both sides, both bears and bulls, right now can win huge amounts. So how will this play out? 36 seconds on the 5-minute chart, and we are, you know, retesting the wedge again up here, trying to get back up here again. Looks like we are failing a little bit. It might be that we are going to go all the way down into over here, and then if you break this towards downside, it's pretty much game over, right? Let's get a 5-minute bullish engulfing candle, huh? That'd be nice. 5-minute bullish engulfing candle. Where is point of control? I don't know. Point of control is over here. Bullish engulfing candle on 5-minute time frame, but it's, you know, it's 5-minute time frame, so you know it can just drop down again. Stopped trading 14 minutes ago. CME futures stopped trading in I think in either. Can anybody double check when does Bitcoin CME futures stop trading? Is it in 20 minutes or 1 hour and 20 minutes? I think right now when it's I think right now that it's the summertime or winter time, it's at 12 p.m. Central European time. 2 hours. Okay, 2 hours. CME futures are very important. So where did CME futures close? Finish for me the handle. Yeah, so everybody's telling me that this is cup and handle pattern over here on 1 hour. So you gotta pull back down here and then bounce over here and bounce. But yeah, we still need to bounce. We still need to bounce. Going back below these levels is not good, right? So we don't want to do that. Right now our long position over here is right now down something like 5%, but we're gonna let it go. 1 in the morning for you. So we're kind of failing to break above the resistance up here. So let's right now we got a lot of candles printed out, so we can actually draw something on the chart that's up here. It looks like it might be a channel, it might be a falling wedge. I'm a little bit unsure what this is, because this is this is a bullish engulfing candle, so I think we can put it up here, but it's not actually confirmed or anything like that. Let's see on 5-second charts. Do we get a better view on the charts up here. Yeah, it might be a falling wedge up here in play. Might be a falling wedge. Falling wedge is bullish by nature up here, so right now coming down here inside the support level, breaking towards the upside, maybe up here, maybe even doing this move down here, maybe going all the way down here and back up here, or maybe it's breaking towards the downside. We don't want this move, we don't want to, you know, fall back below the wedge on the downside. That's the last thing we want to do. If we pump up, we pump to what price you think? Well, Mladen says 46k, so you know, I don't want to disagree with Mladen. Guys, give me information, what do you buy? Small K, big? If you have money, I'll pay you break 10% interest. This urgent exit all markets kind of stuff, where was it? This urgent exit all markets because he said, my mom bought Bitcoin, is that a good sign? It was a joke, it was a joke, inside joke. Bitcoin got rejected at 0.786. Let's do Fibonacci. It didn't get rejected by anything. It didn't get rejected by anything. Maybe on small time frames up here. Maybe this move over here. .786, but you know, it got rejected up here at, you know, between those, you know, so you cannot say it. I mean, it did close below, but you know, there are 10 lines up here always, so it's always some kind of level that's get rejected, stuff like that. The volume is still going down. There was a little bit up here, but the volume is still going down. It's going down in the falling trend. So any kind of breakout that happens, it's gonna be a legit breakout. But we are technically inside, back inside the rising wedge up here. The biggest rising wedge up here. We are technically back inside that rising wedge up here. So I do think that we can go all the way down to the bottom down here, 22.5, 22.5, 22.6 or something like that right down here on the bottom. FOM push price higher. Could we call this a bull flag up here? You know, big move with a falling wedge up here. Then break towards upside, yeah. Maybe. Hopium is there, guys. Hopium. Love the Fibonacci. Yeah, we are not big on Fibonacci in this channel though. But you know, I'll use it if you guys want. And volume profile. And Elliott waves. And Fibonacci circles. Doesn't matter. But we are back in the wedge, but the price is not dumping. I would say the price doesn't look that bearish, but you know, maybe just, you know, trying to push, you know, through the buyers towards downside up here. But once it gets outside the wedge on the other side, then it's pretty much game over. But you know, the game over is not game over until we are on the other side. 0.5 will react to upside. If we get this low, if we get the low as 24.5, I think there will be a reaction from the bulls. But if we just crash through that level, then you know, price and volume going down. Yeah, that's a good thing. Have you ever pulled out your fibs in public? That's funny. I gotta use that. I just write like it. Funny. There is always a winner. Somebody always in. Good evening, good sir. Looking good, feeling optimistic. AF. Don't forget time-based fibs. We know you love them. Time-based fibs. Oh man, that thing. That's next level stuff. That's for optical art, man. I don't dare touch, you know, that kind of power. Tennessee here, US. The volume is at a rock bottom right now, just like over here before the breakout up here, before the volume start climbing up here again. It is at the rock bottom down here, guys. It is at the rock bottom. So, there is nothing else to do but wait. Scenarios are key. Good work, bro. Melbourne, Zagreb. Eba, šta ima? Scenarios good. Good work. So, we're gonna see. So I can chat unless you add. Yeah, nobody can chat with me. Bro, do you think we'll break about 25k today? That's why we are having the stream, man. That's why we are, feeling, bullish, optimistic, FOMO-ish. That's why we are here. We think there is a good probability to break the 25. Good probability, but we also know what needs to happen to invalidate it, right? So we know what needs to be done. We know what we are waiting for, but we don't know if it's gonna happen. But we know what's gonna invalidate it. Another hammer candle close tonight. Time frames are important. We're making our fame. Bona fide hustler making my name. Sometimes I think sitting on trains. Ever stop get it? So I'm clocking the game. Everyone has a winner. I don't know where the lyrics are from. Brazil as is Carnival this weekend. Ciao, Shin. Shin Nolan is in the chat. Our astrology mastermind. How you doing, man? Long time no see. What's up? I'm originally from Mostar, not from Zagreb, but yeah, I'm from down there originally. Strong downside now. It's not strong downside, but the volume, it's going down, but there is still no volume. There's still no breakout or anything like that. It's still falling in this, falling wedge. So you just have to wait. Oh, thanks. Nice to hear. Nice to hear. The volume is still low. Nothing has happened yet. But stuff is at some kind of resistance levels, right? Herzegovac, exactly. Yeah, Bitcoin needs to hold. We know the levels, guys. We know the levels we need to hold. We know where we need to close. We know how we need to do it. We know important stuff, right? But we don't know whether it's gonna actually happen or not. $200 moving average on 1 minute time frame up here. 50 moving average on 5 minute time frame is all the way down here at the bottom. It's still just slowly bleeding down up here. Waiting game, guys. Waiting game. That's all it is. But we good at this, guys. We good at watching the chart. We good at sitting and watching the charts. They jump off the bridge in Mostar. No, I haven't. I was too young when I was there. So there's that. The last pump was to liquidate shorts. Then they drop it to liquidate longs. And what are they doing now? Why risk it out if you can take a loss? Wait for more. But I can take the loss. It's okay. Was in Mostar last summer. Yeah, it's nice in Mostar, but it's just way too hot. Fun fact, Mostar in Bosnia and Herzegovina, it's the city with the highest number of sky-free days, and it's also the city in the former Yugoslavia that had the highest average temperature throughout the year. Because it's surrounded by mountains, so it's like boiling hot in there. Can I shill a coin? You can shill whatever you want. Just don't spam it, Interesting. You have to pay for people to jump from that bridge. Yeah, I think so. You have to do that because the guys. I mean, you don't have to pay anybody. You can just climb on top of it and just jump without asking. But 50% exploding. Breakout on the triangle. Well, we are waiting for either a breakout towards downside or some kind of move down, some kind of fake out up here towards downside. But if this moves down happen, it's kind of game over, right? We know if this moves happens, it's game over, right? So we don't want this move down below the support. But we can handle all the entire move down here, but we cannot handle this move over here. That's the thing. That's the thing. One hourly closing in 7 minutes. 30 minutes closing in 7 minutes. Going back down. You see up here 10 moving average. Just pulling back down to 10 moving average down here on 30 minutes. 4 hourly time frame closing in 2 hours and 7 minutes. So there is a long time left for the 4 hourly to close. Falling wedge into a rising wedge. Yeah. Leverage is dangerous, very dangerous. It's a dangerous game, but that's everything in life is dangerous. Like there is no money without risk. Accession $2. Thank you for what you do, bro. Options are power. Options like trade, trading options, stuff like that. Maybe we don't do options. Hit 200 moving average on 1 minute time frame up here. Do we have any kind of divergence? There's slight divergence up here on the 1 minute time frame. On the 5 minute time frame, there is nothing yet, but it's gone down to some kind of 40-50 levels. So if it wants to bounce, it's time to bounce on the 5 minute time frame up here. But it's still pushing it down. First TF will show us the way. First, what's TF? Decisions. Just like over here, the volume is a little bit building up on this move towards downside. So I'm a little bit, not fully optimistic right now because, I think we should have already bounced. 10x Lona Lunk. Depends when you started. Oh yeah. 1 second time frame will show us the way. Yeah, I'm a little bit unsure whether, it might be that. You can see here the volume kicked in. The one kicked in up here. Yeah, you were right, man. The 1 second time frame did show us the way. You are very, very right. But once you zoom out, it's nothing, right? So I jumped in your channel. I like the spider lines you do to give you direction. Have you used exo charts or any call analysis to further get an idea what's happening between buyer sells? Nope, we don't like to do that. We like our spider chart. Before crypto phase, nobody has been calling them spider lines or anything like that. They're called trend lines. Trend lines. It's not spider lines, it's trend lines. People who watch crypto phase think that everything's a spider line. No, it's a trend line. Trend line is correct. Yes, yeah, it's trend lines. But yeah, I understand why you call it spider lines. Like, I'm not gonna argue with that. Slow time frames are unreliable. Of course they're unreliable, man. But it can give you some kind of indication when something's gonna happen. Like, we could be watching 50-minute chart, but the price kind of just doesn't move. Like, it goes slowly down up here, right? It goes very, very slowly, so it takes time. And more so we can call you Spider-Man. You can go to CryptoFace channel and call him Spider-Man, man. He's MC in Wumanchu. Market Cipher is Wumanchu. Yeah. Kieran getting wrecked in the 1 minute and 5 minutes. Yeah. I don't get it. Some people come in and just start cursing. Like, what's up with that? Where is the, You don't go to other people's channel like, hey man, you're crap. You just don't do that. Like, spider lines because when you make too much lines, it looks like spider web. Yeah, I know. Everybody does that. It's very nice. I work well, just like Fibonacci. Just like Fibonacci. What do you think about Matic? It's one of the strongest coins in space right now. I mean, I cannot find another chart that's as strong as Matic chart. It's just very, very strong. Yo, Gianni, how you doing, man? Thanks for stopping by. What's up? Are you liking the price action? This seems to me like a spring that's trying to bounce, but if it if the spring up here goes towards downside, then it's weak spring. When FOMO, I don't know, FOMO was up here and then right now failed. This reminds me of yesterday's move up here when I had the FOMO up here and then it went down. We might be doing the same thing, but just on 1 minute chart up here. Went up here, and FOMO right now going up here, and then towards the upside. I mean, there are a couple of scenarios how we can break the the 25k level. The first one is bouncing off of the wedge and going towards the upside. This actually failed, right? So we don't have that option. The second one option is going down on the bottom down here and bouncing towards the back above the wedge and then above the 50. That's the second option. That's what we're looking right now, right? And the third option is actually failing the wedge, going down, getting a huge amount of volume up here, and then bouncing back inside the wedge and towards the upside. Now this third way we can actually get above the 25k today is very, very unreliable. It might happen, but it's very unreliable. Vanessa, whoop, good evening Vanessa, how you doing, man? What's up? C-Wave playing out. Yeah, maybe the Elliott Waves guys are gonna be right on this one. C-Wave is playing out, unfortunately. Good music, yeah, we like it. Guys, Vanalesva, if you like this song, Vanalesva in the chat, the guy Vanalesva in the chat has his own channel and he made the song, man. He's a musician. There we go, touching the bottom of the channel again. How many times are you gonna touch the bottom of the channel? That's a big question. And we're breaking down. Right now, it is a very important level right now. So right now, the volume should kick in play if we do break towards downside. We kind of didn't do that. We're just kind of bleeding slowly towards the downside. How much can you bleed without any pump? Fun to look at the charts. Yeah, that's what we do on this channel. There we go. 50 moving average up here on 5-minute time frame. Breaking through that. Still no volume up here. Going down to the support line down here. This might be the case, the bounce or the breakdown, right? Very important. You see the volume up here is picking up a little bit up here. And our trade right now is something like 20%, 12% down. So we can't afford to drop big time. Fake out. It's a big fast move down. So maybe it's a fake out. Starting to look like a waterfall. So a lot of people are panicking right now. So we're gonna see. Dump. Yeah, so you can see as soon as you break below, it starts happening. But we just have a 5-minute candle close up here. So you need to wait for this 5-minute candle to either get back in the wedge or close above it. If it closes outside, we're gonna close our trade. So that's what we're gonna do. If it closes outside, but we're gonna give 5 minutes, man. Accession, welcome to EF Fans Club, man. How you doing? Enjoy the green name, enjoy the emojis, enjoy our Telegram chat. There is a community tab somewhere on the YouTube page. Click that, find the link, join the Telegram chat. Pump it. No one gets to slap me. So let's see up here on 5-second time frame up here. It looks like it's bleeding down more, but we need to wait for a 5-minute candle. So this down here, where the volume kicked in, because you break significant level, you always get the volume. And we just have one candle below the support, still pushing it down, but there's still 4 minutes left. Still 4 minutes left. Waterfall, yeah, it was waterfall. Went down here, should have broken towards the upside, failed at right below the support up here. Right now, we're gonna look how this 5-minute candle up here closes. Let's see, look at 1 minute time frame. Long vectors filled. Yeah, maybe. We're gonna see. It's not over yet, but this is the worst case scenario, right? We failed to bounce over here, and right now the only thing we have right now is quick spring into the liquidity zone and get some kind of bounce, right? Because if this liquidity zone below the falling wedge fails, then we got nothing. Still 3 minutes left. Left again. We're gonna go to 5-second charts because we are excited about what's gonna happen, right? There was some kind of top button down here. There's some kind of trend line over here. Kind of looks broken, but we're gonna see if we break that. It doesn't look strong though, it doesn't look strong. See here, as soon as we fall through the support, you know, the volume starts kicking in. But, you know, luckily for us, the volume is going a little bit towards the downside over here. Buyers are coming in, but are there enough buyers or are there more sellers? How much do we have on the 5-minute time frame right now? 2 minutes left. Wow, that's a long time, man. And our long is bleeding big time right now, 20% down. So this needs to turn around pretty quickly if we want to survive this. Almost got liquidated. You did? It looks bad, it looks bad, I gotta tell you that. Like 5 minutes time is not bouncing. We got 1 minute and 47 seconds. So unless something happens up here, unless, you know, so we get a big green candle towards the upside up here, it does not look that good, guys. It does not look that good. And, you know, we're gonna take the loss. You long the resistance? Yeah, of course. As always. Gotta love stop losses when they work. 5 minutes, 1 minute and 4 seconds left, and there seems to be no bottom on this thing over here. Yeah, we pretty much failed up here. 58 seconds up here left. I don't see how this is gonna, you know, play out. 50 minutes time closing in. Oh, we had. Did the markets close up here? Yeah, the CME futures did close down here at 24K. So you can see as soon as we close on the hourly candle up here, but we did close above the, you know, hourly up here. We pulled back on the hourly. So let's see, 4 hourly up here, pulling still back down here. We got an hourly, you know, support levels down here that we hit. 1 minute time frame up here. Big volume coming in. Maybe it's doing this, you know, curvature up here. And we are down something like 25% if I'm not wrong. 20%, so. Double hammers on the daily close. What's a double hammer daily close? On CME futures, these ones, I don't know what they mean. It doesn't seem that it has, you know, the oomph it needs to get, you know, to break the resistance up here. Okay, game over. We pretty much lost the fight over here. We're gonna put stop loss just below the previous low down here. If it goes down there, we are out. Where is the stop loss? 273 or something like that. So if it ever gets back down to 273, we are out. 24, 273. There we go. So we got a stop loss below. If it goes back down there, it's pretty much over, right? So we're gonna get out with some kind of, you know, 24, 25% loss, whatever. When TL closes short, time too long. Number one advice. 5 second chart, you know, get a small pump up here. Adopted the dump we just saw. Reset stock to the bottom on the 4 hour and total crypto market cap. So that's a good thing. But, you know, it kind of failed. It kind of failed. Even this move on the 5 second time frame up here is failing. Like you're saying, 14.6. Yeah, Wyckoff. Time to go long. Might be that. Stop loss and pray trade. Yeah, we are praying to the trading house right now that we are gonna get out of this alive. Man, we can never get. Yeah, we can never get a break, guys. We can never get a break. Every single resistance, you know. Maybe there's some kind of bull flag up here happening. This bull flag breaks towards downside though. And stopped out. See this week up here? Oh, I didn't get stopped out, guys. I didn't get stopped out on the dollar, but still pushing down. Nah, it's gonna say stopped out. You wanna see me get stopped out? 270, like this is, if this survives, this is gonna be a legendary. This is gonna be a legendary move if this survives. I don't think we're gonna survive. It's just too much bear pressure. Because right now, you know, we didn't manage to get above 25k. We broke the falling wedge towards downside. We had a CME gap close. There we go. We are out. We had a CME gap close. So, unfortunately, guys, the party stops over here. The rising wedge did not play out. We came to the 25k and, you know, we got crushed below the falling wedge. Unfortunately, it happens. Unfortunately, it does happen. So there is that. 37.2, 73.3. No, it went lower. And even the 5 seconds up here, like it's just kind of bleeding hard down. Like there is no move. And you can see here how important the lines are. As soon as we came in here, we went down and then we dropped through the falling wedge towards downside, back below everything, and then the volume kicked in, right? So could this go above 25k? I think it can, but you know, right now, I don't know. Perhaps. Sit for days. Anyways, guys, thanks for stopping by. This stream is pretty much over. We failed to break about 25k, you know, but maybe next time. So the big question is, you know, how low is this gonna go? What's gonna happen next? And stuff like that, right? Thanks for playing the game. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bitcoin Daily, 9 AM Central P time on the dollar. Guys, enjoy.